Hi everyone, welcome to day 4 of our Christmas countdown. Today we are playing Borderlands 2. We are doing the Mercenary Day DLC, which is winter/Christmas themed. We start off in Marcus's mercenary shop, where we'll get a quick intro from Marcus.
Happy Mercenary Day. I got a job for you.
He does have a job for us. We will need to get Frosty.
Gingerton? Place sucks, full of laughing and singing. They're good customers, though, and they haven't responded about the shipment of guns I sent them by train. You want to do me a Mercenary Day favor and check the town out for me?
This DLC is pretty quick. It probably took me about 50 minutes to play through. It's set in Gingerton, which has these beautiful looking Christmas trees spread out, a little town, and a couple different Yeti brats around, along with some other specialised content.
Like snowmen.
There's a couple of these themed DLCs throughout the Borderlands games. There's a Halloween one, there's Tiny Tina's. It goes on, but I think for the Christmas countdown, it's really important that we play through iconic Christmas DLCs like this one. We start off by taking out a whole bunch of Yetis. They're everywhere. Gingerton has a really bad issue with the cold. We have started a new character at level 30. It is a Krieg character because I don't normally play as Krieg. I wanted to do something different. Fire v Ice, it just makes sense. Making our way into Gingerton now. We have a mess of snow everywhere, and we will receive some info on Marcus on what to do now. I think we have to go up and get the train running so we can get the shipment of Mercenary Day weapons delivered, which is extremely festive. Along the way, there is still quite a few Yetis to take out. There's probably 4 different kinds of enemies in this DLC. If you get a chance and you have Borderlands 2, or you buy even the Pandora's Box collection, make sure that you don't just play the base game, that you have a go at playing the various DLCs of the games. We have to follow the Trail of Coal. It's kind of like the opposite of Christmas. Santa doesn't give you presents, he gives you coal. There's some snowflakes around. Tinder Snowflake is one of the villains of the DLC. Some frost nippers around. They're more annoying than they are hard to beat. They start off as non-animated and then animate themselves, similar to Draugrs in Skyrim. I know I've played that the last 2 videos. A lot of this is very straightforward progression. There's less exploring to do in this DLC. I'm pretty sure I cover almost the entire map. We're up to Carroll Corner. Over that bridge is where the train is stuck. The idiots of Gingerton bought guns so they could give each other presents. Well, I definitely won't be doing that for my kids for Christmas. Maybe an axe or a bow and arrow. They're only very young. I'm sure they can find something to do with that.
Oh yeah.
This is a good shot, by the way, with that rocket launcher. I was pretty happy with that. Chuffed up a little bit, taking out those snow bandits. Missed the corrosive barrel though. Jump down here towards this giant ravine. There's a couple more snow psychos, the opposite of regular Pandora psychos. Krieg also is a bunch of fun, drops blood splatters everywhere. So if you're looking for non-blood splattered playthroughs, there are tons of them. I recommend, if you do play Borderlands, there is alternate settings that remove the blood. It goes against a lot of the Borderlands playthroughs and people who play the game, but it's totally personal preference. We also move away from finding the train for a second because I saw this giant scene of just creepy snowmen standing around this Yeti. They took it personal. They really did. Sped up the footage here of me just dealing with bulk frost nippers. They just come and go, and then the Yetis. Never ends. It's like delivering to the kids of Christmas, and then at the very end you can open this chest for 2 green guns. Couldn't even give me a legendary. All that work. We do, however, upgrade to our Forlorn Spinny gun. which will help us slightly, being that we are a new character. I probably could have opened some chests with some golden keys. I know that I have a bunch of them from when I purchased the game and used a bunch of different golden keys. Not sure when they expire, if they have expired. We'll have to check that out maybe another time in the future when I get a chance to play through all the Borderlands games. They're one of my favourite series of all time. There's the express train making our way around the back, looking for some more psychos to take out. I'm so sorry, brothers. I will make sure that I leave you lumps of coal. A snow Goliath. He is going to be a little bit of a problem. Fortunately, we have a psycho snow midget next to us that we can take down to get back up. Now, we just need to clear the ice from the bridge gears, which is a very straightforward mission. Again, it's very linear. You just follow the path, you do very small quests. That way, the DLC just flows forward. It's a very quick experience, but a fun experience, and that's what Borderlands 2 was really successful with, is they took the base game and they made the DLCs fun. So we have to follow the train with Constructor Rankin. I will sit on the side. And unfortunately, Frosty the Snowman has not taken a liking to us bringing the guns back to Gingerton. So he has blocked the way. We will use our fire breath though. Unfortunately, I didn't record me adding in the skill tree, because when you start with a level 30 character, you can implement your skills that you want. And I thought that anything fire was useful to me. Nothing stops this train, that's right. There is no brakes on the Gingerton train, everybody. Toot toot, here we come. There's such a good view from Frost Bottom Station. We need to be careful that we do not get taken out. Pull this lever and the coal should start coming out of the truck. It's a little bit of a slow process because the crane has to swing out, pick up the coal, dump the coal in, and then you have to restart the furnace. A little bit of work involved. It builds up. You're getting towards a little boss fight. It's a fun boss fight. We have to talk to smaller than average Timothy. I think that's a parody of someone. I'm trying to remember what it is. I've got the picture in my head of who it is. He's an actor and they're making fun of him in a movie anyway. It's very much more festive now that the town is not frozen still. There he is. Hello, little smaller than average Timothy. I hope you're okay. That snowman is pondering whether or not he will animate himself and take out little Timothy. There's already presents too for Mercenary Day. I'm not sure the townsfolk would appreciate me leaving simpler gifts like ammo and small amounts of money in their gifts compared to the large amount of weapons that we've just brought forward on the train. It is time to do the boss fight, the Tinder Snowflake on the frozen pond. You have to summon him. It's very similar to most of the boss fights in the game. You just ring the bells. He will come to life. Well, if he hates joyful singing, he is in for a bad time. Let's ring the bells. Ring-a-ding-ding. Here comes the Tinder Snowflake.
I'm Frosty the Snowman, and I hate joyful songs. Yes, I'm doing cheerful singing, because I don't want to get a copyright strike. It's my own singing. I hope you really like it, guys. If you don't like it, you will die.
That was a bit morbid, sorry. Let's fight the abominable Mr. Tinder Snowflake. Fortunately, I had a strategy, which was to just wing it. Didn't do any further research on what weapons I might need. I just was very lucky that I happened to have an RPG that is extremely useful if you hit the crit. And also avoid as much damage as possible. I got stuck in Fight for My Life. There's nothing wrong with going down in Borderlands. Going down into Fight for Your Life and getting back up again is probably more rewarding than living and having a tiny bit of health left at the end. Well, we've taken out the abominable Mr. Tinder Snowflake. You're welcome, small Timmy. All you have to do is take his hat off, which is so annoying to do. It's probably more annoying than actually fighting him, because you have to jump up and he wobbles. Leveled up to level 31 too. Won't be using this character ever again, I believe. Skirmish SMG. That's not bad. We could definitely swap for that. Not sure. I don't know if I did or not. It's not the worst thing I could have had. And then we will do our skill tree. Oh yeah, get a look. There we go. We've got one skill tree to spend. Not that it helps us that much with one little quest to go, but we have to open the gun shipment now. When you open gun shipments, when you have walls of weapons, I'm sure everybody in Borderlands knows that you spend a lot of time looking at the stats on guns and whether or not it's farmable or useful or whatever else you may do with the guns that you get in the game. I just look at them. I sit there and I go, wow, I didn't get a single good gun in that shipment, did I? Not even a shield. Thanks, small Timmy. You're never going to be a big Timmy. We got the I'm melting head. We have to do one more quest, and then we will be all done. It is lightly annoying, I would say. We have to do a special delivery. So you grab some presents for the townsfolk. They are from Hyperion. And Hyperion are well known for delivering good presents. Often in the form of loader bots, if you've played the regular campaign. And also conveniently in the DLC. They're very specific about the way they like to go about things, Hyperion. It was extremely predictable that this is what would happen. It was quite annoying too. My weapons were not designed to fight all the loaders, and it took me way longer to do this than it did to fight the Abominable Snowman. And I went down a lot of times. I don't think I died. I went to fight for my life more times than I'd like to admit that I did. It worked out in the end though. At least they went to the effort of wrapping the gun loaders and giving them different personalities and skills. The jet loaders, that's a lot of work. Santa spends a lot of time making toys, learning about the children of Gingerton and what they want. Well, Hyperion just went, you know what? We've got this, Santa. We're like the Santa Claus, where they clone Santa and he turns into an evil robot, except for Hyperion. And there's no Jack Frost. Although there is the snowman. So maybe this is an overarching version of the Santa Claus. But better, because it's in Borderlands. We have to take out the last couple of toy gun loaders here on this hill. There's a nice lodge. I wish some of these buildings were explorable. I know Borderlands doesn't really do that. They have a lot of exterior things that you can do, and that's how they design their towns and focus on their environments that way. But man, it would be so cool to just sit in there and watch these toy gun loaders get ripped apart by my vicious psycho. Alright, little Timmy. We're going to hand in our quest, and we're going to say thank you for letting us experience Mercenary Day here in Borderlands. It's been a lot of fun. Also, I really hope you enjoy your Christmas. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you next time.